Hello again, Half Full Monty here, and today we're going to go back in time and talk about hand warmers, old school hand warmers. I have a couple here, and I'm going to try them out after many years of not being used. So, what we've got here is I've got two. The large and the regular size. These were made, I believe, by the Aladdin Manufacturing Company of in Minnesota. They're the Jon-E GI hand warmer. Okay, and haven't researched a lot about them. I believe the Zippo brand makes them now. I don't think these people are still in business, but anyway, I think the guy's name was John Miller, maybe. But anyway, he got a patent on these things, and in the late 40s, early 50s, they made a bunch of these things, and nearly, if you were worked outside, if you were a hunter or fisherman, these things were very popular at the time. And this here is interesting. It's basically the way it works is you take the top off. It's got some material here. You pour the your lighter fluid into, and this one here actually has a wick on it, and this container here, I just put a little bit in. I didn't have enough to fill it up, but you fill them up, and you light this thing up, and you let it burn for a little while, and then you put the top on it. You put it in this bag, and you put it in your coat pocket, and if you want your hand warm, you just grab hold of it. If I remember right, the downside, well, this is the interesting thing. See this right here? This is that's a hole where you can light your cigarette off of it while you're out there, you know. But if I remember right, much like I have the old Zippo lighter here out, got a little fuel in it also. The downside with all these is you have this thing in your pocket, and it's the same principle. You fill up the material with we've got some cottonish stuff in there, absorbs the lighter fluid, and it's got a little flint right here and a wheel, and you strike it and you have fire. You close it, it turns off the oxygen to the fire, and it goes off. Downside with these is back in the day, you had this stuck in your pocket, it leaks. And so you know, first thing people think, oh, you peed your pants, you know, or whatever. But it won't take long until that little burning sensation starts where that lighter fluid is on your legs. And if I remember right, these things here could do that also. But the only difference is they have, as you can see here, much different fuel capacities, are a lot more. So anyway, you put the lighter fluid in there. You put this little, they have a little thing that has more material in there. Anyway, and it's got holes in it for it to breathe air in and out and let the heat in and out. This small one, Junior here, works the same way. I actually have one of the original type bags. It's a kind of a felt bag. I've scrounged up a little cotton bag for the small one, but anyway, I don't know, I didn't have much fluid left. Because these things are like dinosaurs. I think they've got, they probably have got, you know, you've got the little packets that you break up that are hand warmers, and they've got electric. They probably got solar charging ones. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough in there, but if you're old enough to remember putting one of these in your pocket and carrying around, you might be an old person. Anyway, so, oh, my wick came out. If I remember, I thought they used to have one that worked just like a Zippo lighter, that you had a flint on it and you struck it and it did its business. But see if I can get a couple of drops on this thing. And I know that, like I said, I think the Zippo company, this is this one. It looks like a mesh on it. It's probably a newer one. But they make them now. I think you can still buy these like on eBay, but I think you can buy brand new ones from the Zippo manufacturing company. And oh. Okay, they'll try this at home. Okay, I got that one going. And that one going. I'll probably sell for smoke alarm. Anyway, you let them burn down. Yeah, I remember doing my paper route, having one of these, and it did work. The new ones, I've heard they have a 6-hour and a 12-hour. Okay, that one there is going. Looks like it's still flaming a little bit. Yeah, there's something about walking around with a open flame in your pocket. Do it that way. I remember back in, oh, that one there is really toasty already. Back in the day, the smell comes back to me now, the lighter fluid. Yeah, you would not want to, once these things are fired up and going like they are designed to do, you don't really want to handle them. You just put them in a bag. Like so, and like I said, this is not a bag that comes with it, but it's about the right size. Anyway, we get it like that, and you would put it in your coat pocket. I've had these things stuck down in my front pocket of my Levi's Now the other thing is you don't want them to fall over. Any of these things, if they flip over, you got fuel, that's not going to work like that. If you stuck it in your pocket, it would work, but with that holder like that, it's not going to want to do it. And that thing's, it's warm. Both of them, they're warm. Now I just barely put some fuel in them, but you can see that's a lot of fuel in there. I've been camping before, way back in the day, and you'd put this in your sleeping bag, you know, with you. And anyway, old school. I think these are still available on eBay for cheap. It's kind of a weird technology. I don't think they're, even when they were new. Oh yeah, that feels good. Anyway, that's it for today. Half Full Monty out.